What's happening? I'm Isaiah Coleman, and this is Masculinity Monday. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love talking about topics related to our masculinity. And I want to kick today's topic off with a question. And I'm really curious about, have you, as a man, have you done the healing to become the most healthy, masculine, mature version of yourself that you could possibly be? Just recently, this past weekend, a brother of mine, a man I look up to, a man who I feel is super inspirational because of just how healthy and how much healing he's done to navigate this world and the relationships that he has with his family, with people like myself, people in his network. He just does it with so much grace and so much love and compassion, not just for the people that he's interacting with, but the people, not even just the people he's interacting with, but himself. Anyway, he asked a question, and we're all working to be better, right, in a specific skill, a specific area. And as we're working to become better businessmen, he asked this question of, are you doing the work so that you can show up and be the best blank you can be, right? Best speaker, you can be the best coach, you can be the best communicator you can be, because he described it as, you may have an idea of what you want to talk about or what you want to sell, but are you selling that thing through your testimony and through yourself, right? There's one thing that you could do. You can know the information, and that's okay, cool, right? You can learn something and recite it back to somebody. You could believe in what you're selling or what you're talking about, right? That's the second step. It's like you have the information, you believe in the information, but are you walking the information? Are you embodying the very thing that you want people to receive from you? Are you embodying that? Are you a walking testimony of that thing? And I think for men, I think oftentimes, I can just really speak from my own experience. For a long time, I'm talking about men being connected. I want men to be better connected, not just with themselves, but I want them to be connected with other men. There's an epidemic in our country right now, and it involves boys and it involves men. How we are, again, so emotionally volatile. We are in a funk. We are declining in regard to education and educational achievements. We are declining in the labor market. We are becoming more absent in our families. We are not so much that provider that we used to be back in the 60s, 70s, 80s. And I just say this to say, as I'm trying to speak on these topics, or not so much sell these topics, but speak on these topics and try to create a community around these topics, so that we can better all those things that I talked about where we're not doing so well in as far as men go. I wasn't living it. I wasn't living it. And I could get into all the details of that and how I wasn't living it. But I talked to my wife the other day, and I'm like, yo, if I don't talk to you, the kids, or people from my job, I'm not talking to men, right? I'm not in community of men. I'm talking about it. I want to create that. But here I am, still hurt in ways, and still haven't quite healed over the traumas that I experienced growing up with family, with my environment. So I encourage you as a man, whatever it is that you're doing in life, I guarantee you may not be doing it to the full extent of your capabilities. And if you're not, I implore you to sit back, sit down, find silence, find solitude, and really reflect on why you think you may not be going that extra mile or that extra step. Why do you think you may not be walking fully in your potential? Because I know for me, it's community that I'm missing. I'm missing community. And I share this with you as an honest man on a journey of healing, on a journey of trying to become my most masterful self, trying to become self-actualized, right? So I hope this was helpful. I hope this may be a wake-up call for men, for guys who are tuned into this episode. and do the work. And the work requires healing. And the healing can come out in a lot of different ways, through writing, through talking, through community, through loving on yourself, ultimately. All right. Well, I'm Isaiah Coleman. This is Masculinity Monday. Thank you again for tuning in. I look forward to next week's episode. If you're into this type of stuff, like, follow, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. All right. Peace out.